And the overwhelming majority of Americans want a third party. And the Democratic Party, in their view and in my view too, it's not reformable. So now I don't know if you know about the Daily Beast, but they trash Bernie on the regular. Yet he also does an interview with them. I don't know what he can't run in the Democratic Party. I'll bet you that's the move they're going to pull. I'll bet you anything that's the move they pull. And then Bernie has spent the last 4 years not doing anything to build up a third party. They just disqualified him from running as a Democrat, and now he's fucked. That is one scenario that is very possible. Do you guys agree that's possible?
Like WikiLeaks needs to exist.
Yep.
Because of stuff like this, where you need a website showing original documents, showing untainted content because of situations like this.
This is amazing. So this totally misframes what he was saying, I think. Would you?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Totally misframes what he was saying. We just had that. It happens to us all the time here at this show, so we can be pretty sympathetic to Bernie when this happens because people misframe what we say for some reason.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
You have been well trained, my young apprentice. They will be no match for you.
People love to do it. Just happened the other day. Somebody was saying we were telling people that we don't care if Republicans win. And it's just amazing. But we're very powerful.
Yes.
We're very powerful.
You think they'd be nicer to us?
You think people would be nicer to us? We have that kind of power. You think people? I'm saying, if you think Susan Sarandon has that much control of the electorate, maybe you'd suck up to her. But you don't think that, which is why you continue to shit on her. Because you scapegoat. You like to scapegoat people. Instead of the people in power, you like to scapegoat people with no power. Like people like me, a Jagoff nightclub comedian in his garage. You know the key to those elections in Florida? YouTube channels. Just so you know. Anyway, this was I don't know why, but what are you going to do? I guess Bernie does love the establishment media.
Well, this isn't the first time something like that happened to him.
It happens all the time.
It happened, yeah.
How about the Washington? But he laughed and cheered.
Yeah, Laugh Out Loud was banned in here.
And now the establishment news is like, oh my God, he's such a bad guy. You guys love him. You love him because he's great for your ratings. Here is so there's a controversy about this video. They say Sarah Huckabee Sanders put out a video that was doctored by Breitbart. Did you hear about this? So watch this. So this is the different video. There's no sound on it. This is the one that Sarah Huckabee said. So it shows Jim Acosta, and it looks like he's being rough with her. Now, someone said this is doctored. I don't know how it's doctored, but they say it is. That they took some frames out to make it look hit her harder. White House News Photographers Association is appalled to learn that the White House spokesperson may have shared a manipulated video of CNN reporter Jim Acosta's interaction with a White House intern during a news conference. As visual journalists, we know the manipulating images is manipulating truth. It's deceptive, dangerous, and unethical. Knowingly sharing manipulated images is equally problematic, particularly when the person sharing them is a representative of our country's highest office with vast influence over public opinion. Yeah, if they ever lied, the White House, if politicians ever started lying in Washington, the whole democracy is going to fall down. So that's what they say. They say that there was some doctoring of that video. I just showed you. I think it's all ridiculous.
No, ridiculous is an understatement for what all of this is. It's a prime example of it's a big elite club that nobody's in, and it's just this false conflict to make people pick like you're resisting if you choose a side between the corporate media, Victor, and Trump, Frankenstein. So it's absolutely ridiculous. And this has been going on for a long time because when Trump told everybody to turn off their cameras at the White House, they did. That should have been the headline. That should have been the headline. Trump, a president, told everyone to turn off their cameras at a press briefing, and they all did. And they said, please, sir, don't deny access.
Here's the New York Times. Let Jim Acosta do his job. Where's your editorial? Let Julian Assange have his freedom. It isn't there. So this is just all partisan, crazy bull. This is all circus. If they really cared about principles of journalism and Trump attacking the press, they would be screaming about Julian Assange, and none of them are. And none of them screamed about Barack Obama's prosecution using the Espionage Act to go after whistleblowers and journalists like he did. So this is crap. This is circus. This is CNN making money off of Jim Acosta's grandstanding. That's what this is. I like what Michael Tracy, a friend of the show, I don't know if you can read this. He said, it would be easier to defend Jim Acosta's right to access people in power if he produced something of value, such as a genuine adversarial journalism, rather than infantile That's what Trump does, because that's what they're doing. So now you're not allowed to criticize the press because people go, Trump does that. Have you noticed that?
I have seen that, and you can calmly remind people that people have been criticizing the press in academic circles since the 20s, and probably
absolutely.
before then.
Probably.
And not trying to equate Trump with that, because what he's doing is totally different, but,
So I was watching, I got home early last night. I was on the Young Turks doing the election coverage, but my health isn't the best, so they let me leave early, and I came home. Are we anti-gay? No, and the only people who say we are queers and faggots.
Tuesday and really hoping for a positive result.
Has Bernie come out in favor of this?
Our Revolution National has endorsed it.
Oh, good.
And it's the only city-level measure that they've endorsed in the country. Bernie has seen it. He's liked it. He hasn't officially endorsed.